evening, everyone. Good evening. It's Dakota from Everyday Life, soon to be called Dakota's Den. So how's everybody doing today or tonight? It's 9 o'clock in the evening here. I've been watching TV and doing some reading. I've been watching the wildflower fires, which is, I've never seen anything like it. So let's pray for everybody in the fires, in the path. Their homes are being burnt. I've just never seen anything like it. You know, I say a prayer for them. Okay, so in the news tonight, we're going to talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and we're going to talk about Drake. You know, every time we talk about Drake, it's always something, seems like in his imagination, that's going wild, but he's entertainment. Okay, so let's start off with Jay-Z and Beyonce. It's been reported that Jay-Z and Beyonce are now living in separate homes. Yes, they're living apart. And this is according to the Daily Mail. That's the only place I saw the story, is in the Daily Mail. And it's being said that Beyonce is stressed and she's not doing very well. And I'm not surprised because she's going through a lot. Okay? And also, it's been said that Jay-Z is regretting his choices that he made in his life because of the suit that's going on now against him with the 13-year-old girl 20-something years ago. So he is regretting the choices that he made. You know, none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. All of us have made mistakes. All of us. Is Jay-Z innocent? Is he guilty? I don't know. I keep saying that I just don't think he's guilty. For some, in my opinion, and everything here is alleged, in my opinion, I believe that Diddy is guilty, but I just don't know about Jay-Z. But I'm always on the fence because one minute I'm saying, probably not. The next minute I'm saying, well, he won't go take the blood test for Ramir. His attorney, Alex Spiro, is just doing all kinds of weird, crazy things to make you look guilty. Jay-Z, get rid of Spiro. He would not be my attorney. Okay? The judge has already told him, I'm tired of your shenanigans. Us, the public, is just looking at him like he's some kind of alley cat. I don't know if you're stuck with him or not, but get rid of him. But I digress. Okay, so right now, Beyonce, she's looking to her friend, Michelle Williams, who used to be a part of Destiny's Child. She's very spiritual. Right now, she's on Broadway for a play called Death Becomes Her. So she's still working, which is great. I always love Destiny's Child. I especially like that song, To the Left, To the Left. Oh, and I like, well, doesn't matter. Okay, so she's looking to her friend for comfort because Michelle's supposed to be very spiritual. And she needs her for support. You know, she does. She needs support. It's being said that Beyonce is devastated and horrified and embarrassed at everything that her and her husband are going through. I can imagine. But, you know, they said that they're living apart. But I heard way before these allegations with the 13-year-old came about, I heard that they were living apart anyway. I mean, I don't know if it's true. And like I said, everything's alleged. But I heard that they were living apart. So maybe people were just finding out, or maybe this is the perfect time to put it out because she might be thinking about doing something with the relationship. You know, I don't know. Anyway, Jay-Z and Beyonce are trying to co-parent the best they can. And Jay-Z said, well, allegedly, it's alleged, everything is alleged. I need to put alleged across my video. It's being said that Jay-Z moved outside the house so he could concentrate on his case in peace. So that is what Jay-Z said. So also, Beyonce has canceled some of her surprise appearances in light of the allegations. And I can't say that I blame her. And Jay-Z is always, it's being said that he's always assuring her that he's innocent. That he's innocent and that he did not grape the 13-year-old autistic girl with the diddler. He keeps assuring her that he's innocent. I can't imagine what Jay-Z and Beyonce, I mean, Beyonce's going through a lot, but not as much as what Jay-Z is going through. I mean, if he's guilty, he's going to be caught. He is. He's going to be caught if he's guilty. And is he going to do jail time? Is he going to do community service? You know, I know there's a scale. Like, you have a crime and you have like a person's history, prior arrest, no arrest or whatever. There's a scale where it's not really up to the judge. He just has to go by the scale. He'll say, let me see, 20 years ago, rape a minor, this is what he gets. There's a scale. I read that somewhere. Actually, I put it in another video, but I don't know, Jay-Z. If you're innocent, I hope you get out of it. I hope you get out of it. And if you're guilty, it's not out of my hands. It's in God's hands, right? And, Jay-Z is said to be mad because Diddy has dragged him into this situation. Diddy has dragged him into the situation. Wait a minute now. You're a grown man. A grown man, and you don't seem like the gullible type man. So how did Diddy drag you into this? If I had a friend and she said, oh, Dakota, come over here. I have this 16-year-old hottie. Let's grape him. No, I'm not. I will see you later. So I'm sorry, I'm not buying that Diddy dragged you into it. I'm just praying that if you're innocent, that you'll be able to walk away and you and your wife and your kids can get back to normal. And if you're innocent, I hope, well, guilty or innocent, but probably innocent, I hope you go and find Ramir, the young man who says that you're his father, and take the blood test and give this boy some relieve him of some of his stress. But you know what I was thinking? It's going to be hard to have an offspring out here and to act like you don't know them. And okay, Google, cancel. If you have S with a person one time, that could be your child. So if he had S with her one time, that could be his child. If I was Jay-Z, I would go to Ramir and I would say, listen, son, listen, you know what I'm going through, okay? You know what I'm going through. So this is what we're going to do. Since me and your mom, we did have a relationship, let's just say that it is possible that I am your father. Can we just do that? Can we just say that right now? Okay, Google, cancel. Didn't I say cancel before? Can we just say that right now? And when I'm done with the case with the 13-year-old girl, then we'll pick it up. I'll take a blood test. I'll do all of that. And as a matter of fact, since you are my son, because I had S with your mother, I'm going to take care of you. And I don't think, listen, if the boy is trying to get money or not, it doesn't matter. Those of you who are listening to me right now, those of you who have children, aren't they trying to get money from you right now? That's it. That's just life. That's just life. It's not over when they're 18. It's a lifetime. It's a lifetime. So that's what I would do if I was Jay-Z. But I digress. Once again, I'm always going off on a tantrum. But I guess that's why you guys are here, right? Okay, so if they're not living together, sometimes that's the beginning of the end, And you know what they say, that if there's no communication, then there's no relationship. Even if it's bad communication, at least you're still communicating. But once there's no communication, there's no relationship. So let's pray for Beyonce, and we'll see about Jay-Z. That's out of our hands. That's out of our hands. Okay, so also Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mother, unfortunately, she lost her house in the fires, in the LA fires. Tina Knowles, she lost her house in the fires. It burnt up. It burnt up like a matchstick. Poof, gone. Boy, it's like, did you guys see the news? It's like not even real. It's like some kind of apocalyptic movie. What's that movie with Nicolas Cage where his head was on fire? Ghost Rider. It's like Ghost Rider. I've never seen anything like this. I feel so sorry for those people. They need to just shut LA down and just use it as a wasteland because they keep going through these fires over and over again. Don't they have a lot of earthquakes too? I don't know. I wouldn't want to live there. I really wouldn't. But as we speak right now, it's still burning and it's breaking off into different sections of the city, and it's just a mess. It's just a total mess. So, Tina Knowles has lost her house. I'm sorry for that, Tina. Really sorry for that. Okay, now we have Al B. Sure. Al B. Sure, who was married to Kim Porter, who had a son, Quincy, with Kim Porter. Okay, I feel sorry for Kim Porter. I feel sorry for Tina Knowles. I feel sorry for Kim Porter. Okay, so Al B. Sure, he's trying to get commissioned to do a documentary. He's trying to get commissioned to do a documentary so he can tell his story in regards to Kim Porter and Diddy. And personally, I don't think that's a bad idea because he's not, I mean, he's always in the news with Diddy and Kim and the kids, but he never, I mean, I don't see him talking. I don't see him giving any statements. I don't see him telling his story. I don't see Al B. Sure doing anything. And I know previously he might have been scared because it's been said that when he was put into the coma, when he was in a coma, it's been said that it could have been, kind of sketchy or suspect, I don't know. But now that Diddy is locked up, maybe now, okay, so there you go. Now that Diddy's locked up, he feels more comfortable coming out and telling his story. So I hope he gets the documentary because he has also been through a lot. Oh my God, everybody's been through a lot, right? So if he does get commissioned to do the documentary, his son Quincy is going to have something to say. Quincy always has something to say. But you know what I was thinking? Quincy always has something to say, but he never says anything about Cassie's hallway of hell when Diddy was beating her ass. None of them ever has anything to say about that. And, like I said, I believe everybody deserves a second chance, but not for what Diddy did to Cassie that day. I'm sorry. No second chances. Not with Dakota. Okay. So that is Beyonce and Jay-Z and Tina Knowles. Oh, I'm so sorry for her house. And I'll be sure. So we'll see what's going to happen, with them. But their story is not as important as the fires that's happening and Donald Trump, who went to court. Now he's done no jail time, no probation, no ankle bracelet. He'll just be known as the presidential felon. And he's like 100 years old. I know he's like, well, who cares? As long as I'm not going to jail. Thank you, Elon, for helping me stay out of jail. Okay, so next on the docket is Drake. Every time I say Drake, I just want to say, is his name Drake or is his name Karen? His name should be Karen because he acts like such a biatch. He really does. He lost the beef with Kendrick Lamar. So what? Big deal. You're not the only person that lost a rap beef. So what? Your music was still great. I used to think you were the most handsome thing on the planet. Used to. And you would have been fine. I know he called you a pedo, but what I would have did is I would have got up on stage, I would have given a statement, and I would have said, everybody listen. And Kendrick, if you're listening too, that was a fun beef. It was the most funnest beef I ever had in my whole life. I enjoyed it. I give it to you. You won. I take my hat off to you. Those were some dope songs, and I just have to give it to you. I would say, but could you do me a favor, Kendrick? Could you go on, make a statement saying that that pedo crap and that minor crap was just for entertainment purposes? Because, you know, you're kind of messing with my stuff now. But I would be grateful. And you know what? I bet Kendrick probably would have made a statement saying, you know, it was all in fun. It was all in fun. Y'all go ahead and keep buying Drake's music and, you know, buy his sneakers. And that's what I would have done. And if I was Kendrick and Drake came to me, I would have said, sure, sure. As a matter of fact, just think of how much money they could make after the beef doing something together. Whew, that would be crazy. Oh, but anyway, Drake, UMG, Lucian Grange, you know, Drake's baby daddy, the people who put him in power, the people who gives him his millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. Lucian Grange, who is the same as UMG. Universal, what is UMG? Universal, whatever. Okay, UMG has officially declared war against Drake. Officially, UMG, Lucian Grange, has declared war against Drake. UMG is leveraging everything they have against Drake, and they have everything. Do you know that UMG owns Drake? Drake cannot make any movies. He can't make any statements. He can't give any interviews. He can't do anything until he lets UMG know. Now, Kendrick Lamar, he owns his own rights. He can give interviews. He can take pictures. He can make statements. He can do whatever he wants because he owns his own rights. But Drake doesn't, and this is their leverage. Basically, they own Drake, basically. Okay, so Drake is suing UMG, and UMG is not to be played with. You know, I saw a video of Lucian Grange, who is the same as UMG. He was in England. He was in England. He was on his knees, and the queen, she had her sword in her hand, and she was, they call knighting. You know, England people believe in knights and princes and queens and kings and whatever. She was knighting him. So he's a big deal. So what does that mean when someone's knighted? Hey Google, what does it mean when the Queen of England knights you?
On the website royal.uk, they say, knighthoods and damehoods. To be made a knight or a dame is to receive one of the highest honors in the United Kingdom, and is usually granted to those who have made a significant contribution to their field, usually on a national level.
Okay. It's given to someone who's made extraordinary accomplishments nationally. So he basically, they're saying he's an expert in what he does. He's made contributions nationally. And I mean, it couldn't be just music. He must have a lot more going on. So he's knighted. So he's a big deal. Okay. So now that Drake has wedged this war between them, trust me, in the next year or two, things are going to come out about Drake. Now, I don't think he's a Diddy, that's for sure. But things are going to come out against Drake, and it's going to shock all of us. Hey, we all have secrets. If things came out about you, right, it would probably be shocking to me. If things came out about me, it would be shocking to you. But as long as you're not Diddy, you know, then you're just like a normal person with normal issues, made some bad choices. You know, as long as you're not like Diddy or hopefully Jay-Z. Let's see what happens with that. But anyway, UMG is going to expose Drake's naughty bits. I know they will. So, okay, so Drake sued UMG for this is what the lawsuit was for. Drake is saying that UMG allegedly helped Kendrick Lamar push up his beef songs, like Not Like Us especially, that's the one. Not Like Us, Euphoria, Meet the Grams. Drake is saying that UMG used software to boost Kendrick Lamar's songs, so that's why everybody was singing Not Like Us over the summer. And still, there's a software called Payola, and there's some kind of software where, you know, just say you say Alexa, play rap music or play rock music, and she'll play it for you. but she'll throw Drake in there, knowing he's not like a rock artist, or he'll throw Diana Ross in there, knowing she's not a rapper. So that's what it's for. It's called payola. Okay, so that's what Drake is suing UMG, saying that they help Kendrick Lamar with things like payola to boost his song, as if Not Like Us needs boosting. It doesn't need boosting. Let's not. I have played that song literally 200 times. It does not need boosting. But this is the kicker. Okay, not only is Drake suing UMG for helping for allegedly helping Kendrick Lamar boost his songs, but he's also suing them for RICO. That's a criminal charge. So Drake is suing UMG for RICO. And what the RICO is he's saying that UMG pulled other companies in to help boost Kendrick Lamar's song with software like Payola. Whew. So imagine that. I don't think that so if they did use payola, okay, then so what? A lot of artists' songs are boosted with payola. Allegedly, Drake's songs have been boosted with software like payola. So Drake, if you can do it, why can't Kendrick Lamar do it? Right? You're not making any sense. You almost reached billionaire status. What? I'm so disappointed in you. I just, how do people like make it, and then just lose everything? I don't know. Must be like a gene or something. Like Mike Tyson was rich once and then he lost everything. MC Hammer was rich once, he lost everything. I don't know. Okay, so Drake is making a big mistake by going to war with UMG, because UMG does not mess around. They really don't. Drake has Kendrick Lamar on the brain. Drake is even on social media. He's on social media screaming in chats. When chats is talking about Kendrick Lamar and his songs, he's right, caps, mustard. Kendrick Lamar had a song and it started out with mustard on the beat, ho. Remember that song? Yeah. So Drake is just on social media screaming mustard, allegedly. Drake. So he's watching K Dot, aka Kendrick Lamar. He's watching K Dot online. He's got K Dot on the brain, and he don't know what to do with himself. It's like a stronghold on him, and you need to get rid of that stronghold and get back to business, Drake. You are a good artist. Get back to business. Okay, so now it's time to renew Drake's contract, and he wanted another $500,000. And he feels like UMG is trying to devalue him, so they don't have to pay him $500,000 anymore. If anything, can you imagine that? I hope he made good investments and he can live off his dividends, because the way he's going to end up like Diddy. He's going to end up with nothing. Okay, so like I said, he's suing for RICO as well, which are criminal charges. Talking about biting the hand that feeds you. Okay, now remember Drake had sneakers. He made some kind of sneakers. They kind of look like water shoes. They didn't look like regular like Jordans or whatever. They kind of look weird, but he made sneakers. He put them out for people to buy. Nobody bought them. The whole beef with Kendrick Lamar ruined Drake's sneaker deal, and that was supposed to bring in a lot of money. So now he wants to negotiate, but he wants to negotiate for another $500,000. But you're suing them. Just something don't make sense here. You want $500 million you want, but you're suing the people that you want it from. Drake, what is wrong with you, boy? Okay. So listen, my advice to Drake is, next time you see a big dog such as Kendrick Lamar, just run the other way, okay? because you got beat. But you got beat bad. Okay? He whipped your tail. But it was fun. It was a fun tail whipping. You could have just took that to make more billions of dollars just with that story alone. But now everybody's looking at you like your name is Karen. You know, I heard a newscaster talking about the Kendrick Lamar and beef, Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. And the newscasters, he was telling a little bit of the story, you know, and he said, you know what Drake reminds me of? He said, he reminds me of when you go into a store, like a department store, maybe Macy's or Nordstrom's, and you're not getting help, you're not getting the satisfaction that you need. He says, Drake is the kind of person that says, where's the manager? So in this Kendrick Lamar beef and this UMG suit, it's like Drake is saying, where's the manager? Instead of just taking the L on the chin like a grown man and go on about your business. You were greatness. You were greatness. And you let Kendrick Lamar take that from you over 4 songs? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, okay, so Drake has also accused iHeartMedia of illegally, you know, iHeartMedia is about as big as it gets, okay? So Drake accused iHeartMedia of taking illegal payments for playing Not Like Us. I don't know if all of these things are true or if Drake just has all of these imagined slights in his head, but I don't know. I think he might need some therapy. Okay, so media companies, okay, they do have programs, I told you, like Payola. Okay, so basically, everybody, that's the story of Kendrick Lamar and Drake and Beyonce and Jay-Z. Okay, and finally, okay, y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Drake put out a statement for Kendrick Lamar because Kendrick Lamar is supposed to be going to Canada to put on a show, and he's putting on a show at a huge stadium. I don't know the name of it, but it's a huge stadium. And Drake had the nerve to say, he put out a statement or a tweet or something to Kendrick Lamar. When you come to Canada, I would respect you more if you didn't come with any bodyguards or any police. Any security, nothing. He said, I would respect you more. Who cares what you respect? Why would any movie star or celebrity travel to another country without security? Okay. So that statement there says it all. So Drake basically opened up Pandora's box. Can it be closed again? I don't know. Maybe if he goes on his hands and knees begging to Lucian Grange, UMG, and Kendrick Lamar, maybe. That's what I would do personally. I mean, you know, we all got to do what we got to do. So that's the story for tonight. So I told you guys, I saw all these stories and I said, well, it's Saturday night. People are either in or they're out to dinner or in the house, you know, like I have been all day. And I thought you guys would like to hear. So listen, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you did because I certainly enjoyed giving you and telling you all the information. So please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I would appreciate any help that you can give me because I'm a new channel and I am trying to grow. And if I can get up to 1,000 subscribers, I could do a lot more on YouTube. So everybody, this is Dakota from Everyday Life, but soon to be Dakota's Den. So everybody have a great night and I will talk to you later. Bye.